In this video, I'll be going through 15 legit websites that can pay you upwards of $100 per task here in 2024. And also, most of these websites, if not all, are going to allow you to work from just about anywhere. So even if you're not inside the US, not inside North America, I know a lot of my viewers are from other countries, then a lot of these websites will still allow you to do these tasks or these jobs, and you can still make at least $100 per task. In fact, we'll be looking at some websites here that will allow you to make upwards of $300 per task, and you can do these from just about anywhere in the world. Now, most of these won't be full-time jobs. They will be task related. So the only downside is that you may not be able to find several tasks to do every single day. So even though you could make $100 per task, that doesn't necessarily mean that you'll be able to find 6 or 7 or 8 multiple tasks per day. And so you're probably not going to be able to make, hundreds or thousands of dollars every single day. But if you want something where you can do one task and make upwards of $100, then these are going to be some really good websites to look into. So without wasting any time, let's dive right into it. Just a quick reminder, be sure to go ahead and give the video a thumbs up. Also, be sure to subscribe to the channel. That way you never miss out on when I post another high-paying job lead or video like this where you can make some money online. So first website I want to go to or look at is going to be Listverse. Now, Listverse is for anyone that is a writer or who wants to get into writing. And right at the top here, it says write and get paid, and you could get paid $100. So these are the rules as to writing here at Listverse. We could go through this quickly. So they will pay you $100 for your efforts. You don't need to be an expert, so you don't need to have tons of experience. You just need to have English equal to that of a native speaker, a sense of humor, and a love for things unusual or interesting. So the way this works is that you will write a list, 10 items per list minimum. You send it in, we reply and say, great, we'll publish it, and they send you $100 by PayPal, and that's about it. Or if not, then they'll reply, sorry, this isn't the sort of thing that their readers will love, and then you can try again. You could write something else, and they're looking for a list of 10 items. So if you've ever read anything like top 10 most interesting facts about a country or a place, or just a top 10 list article, then this is something that is similar. So if you are able to find interesting things to write about, then you can get paid $100 per task here. Now remember, it has to be good enough to their standards for them to be able to publish it. That's the only way you get paid. But if it's not good enough, they'll let you know, and you can either edit or you could write something else. And once you start getting the hang of things that interest their readers, then you can definitely start making $100 per task here more frequently. So this is one place that you could go to, and the entire list of instructions is here as it pertains to what you need to write, how you need to write, what is allowed and what isn't. So I'll leave the link down below to Listverse. Now, next on the list, we have CrowdGen by Appen. And this is where you can do AI related tasks, or you can help AI and you actually get paid to do so. So earn remotely by completing online tasks that help improve AI, work at your preferred time, and gain real-world hands-on experience in training AI. So this is something that's also really flexible. You can do it at any time. You can do it in just about any country. They're in over 170 countries. People have earned over $157 million here. That's based on the 2022 earnings. And they have over 265 languages as well. So even if you're not a native English speaker, then you may be able to find something in your country here, and you could start making some money. Again, you can make over $100 per task. So if we go on to earn remotely, this will kind of give you guys an idea of the type of tasks that they have available right now. So before we even look at the type of tasks, as you can see here, these are available in different countries. So we have Poland, the United States, China, Denmark, Netherlands, Belgium, Hong Kong, Haiti, Australia, New Zealand. So a ton of different countries here. And also with that said, you also can do these AI related tasks in different languages as well. For example, one here, speech recording in the UK, Scottish English accent, and you can make $100 by simply doing that to train AI. And they have a ton of other jobs here. If we find one that's in the US or in English, I could probably take a look at it. So social media evaluator, this is in the United States. And for this job, you will be getting paid to evaluate short form videos across multiple social media platforms. So primary task will be to watch and evaluate short form videos on specific social media platforms, and your insights will help them to gauge how well these platforms cater to user preferences. And so what you'll do here is you'll watch and evaluate a total of 750 videos across 3 platforms, accurately enter data for each video in their tool, and provide feedback and metrics after reviewing the videos. And for this one, you're gonna get a one-time payment of $300. And for watching the 750 videos and doing all the tasks here, they estimate that it's only gonna take you around 25 to 30 hours. So this could be a single day or split between 2 days, but it's one task and you get paid $300 for doing this one task. So similarly, you'll find other similar type of jobs here on CrowdGen by Appen, not necessarily having to deal with social media rather, but you'll find a lot of these jobs on here that will pay you upwards of $100 per task. And again, available in multiple countries and many different languages. Again, here's another one, Scottish English accent, and you can earn $100 for doing this task. And this is probably going to be something that's really easy. So for this, you'll complete a 2-part audio recording task using Appen's mobile application. And all you do is part 1, you read and record a provided script alone, which is 15 to 18 short prompts. And then part 2 is engage in natural conversation with a friend or family member, and the topics and the script guides will also be provided. So they're providing you with everything. Basically, you're just getting paid to talk. And once you complete this, which is only going to take you about 1 to 1.5 hours, you'll get paid $100 for just about an hour of your time. So this is also a really good opportunity. A link will be down below. Now, another website that you guys can look at will be Tutoring. This is where you can teach students one-on-one online using an app. You work entirely from home. You manage everything in the app. And with Tutoring, you don't really need any experience to start doing this. So that's one of the good things about this platform. Now, it is ideal if you are a teacher or if you're a college student, because that will more likely mean that you have knowledge on a particular or a specific subject area that you can tutor or do one-on-one tutoring with, like high schoolers. But if you have no experience, you can still apply here. So what experience is required to tutor with Tutoring? If you have previous experience as a tutor, that would be good, because it would look very good in the eyes of prospective students and their parents. However, they're equally welcoming of applicants who are looking to tutor for the first time. So even if you have no tutoring experience, then you could still apply here. And this is how you can make way over $100 per task doing tutoring online. Now, similarly to Tutoring, there is another website here. This is Wyzent or Wayzent, not really sure how to pronounce that, but this is also another platform where you could do tutoring, and basically you're tutoring on just about any topic or subject area that you're an expert in, and you get paid to do so. So for example, this person is tutoring chess and they're making $50 per hour. This other person here is tutoring high schoolers and they're making $80 an hour. This person here is making $40 an hour. So it depends on your skill or what you know a lot about and how much you could charge per hour. But you could be tutoring for several hours with one person, and so you could definitely make way more than $100 per task tutoring here. So this is another website that you can add to that list where you can make some money from. Next on the list, we have user interviews. This is where you get paid to participate in interviews, or you get to share your opinions and you get paid. So really straightforward, really easy. You create your profile and you start browsing the studies to find those that interest you. And it'll also, based on your profile, they'll email you studies that they think are a good fit for you. You apply to the studies by answering a few questions that the researchers will use to find their ideal participant, and then you show up, you do the review, or you do the study, you complete it, and then you get paid within a few days. And a lot of these studies are paying fairly well. I mean, some are only paying, you know, $10 or $20 per study, but a lot of them are paying a lot more. For example, you could see some screenshots here: $75 for 30 minutes, $50 for 45 minutes, $125 for 60 minutes. This one here, $200 for 45 minutes. The average study here pays around $60. They have over 2,500 studies being launched every month, and they deliver relevant studies to your inbox, so you don't really have to go searching for them. We could take a look at some of these studies right now. So for example, online tests and surveys. Take a look at some of these. So seeking your opinion on food and meals for 45 minutes of your time, you could make $50 for that. Seeking your opinion on foods and meals again. Research studies here, paying around $10 for 10 minutes. Here's one for $100. Online bulletin board pre-screener. This is gonna take you around 40 minutes, pays $100. There are also lower paying ones here as well. As you can see, they're in other countries as well. So even if you're not inside the US, you can make some money here, so it doesn't really matter your location. Seeking your opinion on fashion and clothing for an hour of your time, this is going to be $105. And as you can see, most of these are going to be online, so you can do them remotely from just about anywhere. Most of the tasks here are online. From time to time, you'll find some that may be location specific, but for the most part, these are all going to be online. And you could go through a list here, and you could filter by the higher paying task if that's what you want to do. But ton of tasks here that you can do, ton of studies, and you can get paid for doing so. So link will be down below for user interviews. Next on the list, we have respondent, which is kind of similar. You find paid user research opportunities and topics that you care about. You get paid to share your feedback, and you influence the next generation of products and services. And the average project here pays around $75, and they have over 4,000 new projects being launched every month. So it's kind of similar to user interviews. You create your profile, you get matched with research studies that are a good fit for you based on your profile. You apply to the studies, answer the screening questions, and then you can start doing these studies, and you get paid for doing so. Again, average study pays around $75, but you could definitely find some that will pay you a whole lot more. For example, they have some screenshots here. Seeking developers for new feature suggestion. This one was paying $200 for just 30 minutes of your time. Then we have like, have you reserved seats at a restaurant online? For simply doing that 30 minutes study, you get paid $45. So really good opportunity here. Link will be down below. Now, similarly, we have user testing, which is where you share your perspective on products and experiences online, and you can make money from doing so. So kind of like a similar concept, but you're reviewing actual services or products, and you get paid to do this. And you could definitely make more than $100 per task here. So you apply, you browse, you test, and you make money. So this is kind of similar to the other two previous ones that we just looked at. So link will be down below as well. Next on the list, we have Test.io. I tried to group these in the same category. So most of these right now are gonna be some form of testing that you can do online and getting paid to do so. So again, work from anywhere, earn extra money, test the latest apps, and you get paid to do so. So this is another one that you can add to your list as well. Now, moving on into some other type of websites. So this is Real Python, and they're looking for a tutorial author, or tutorial author rather. And here you can actually help them create high quality tutorials online, and you get paid for doing so. Now, for this particular website, they're looking for someone that loves Python, which is a popular programming language, and you want to share your knowledge to help learners level up. So just to give you guys an idea of what you'd be writing about here, you would write about Python development, web development, testing, data science, and so on, step-by-step project tutorials. You would also create other writing articles that would appeal to employees, managers, freelancers, entrepreneurs, and students. So if you're into writing and writing about programming, then this is a really good place to go to. you can actually apply right here. But before you do apply, be sure to take a look at this. So they're looking for someone that already has a few years of programming experience. Also, you should be ready to grow as a writer and work on your writing skills. Should be comfortable learning brand new topics that you have never done before, which are either not documented or poorly documented. Also, you should have the time to make a real Python a regular part of your week, and this is a significant time commitment. So this one pays really well. So link will be down below if you want to get into writing and you have any programming or Python experience, or if that is something that you're interested in. This may be a really good website to do some task and get paid over $100 per task. Now, next on the list is going to be writing again. This is with Linkable, and here you get to create online articles, and you could create backlinks, and this way you get paid. So join Linkable to find link building jobs and multiply your earnings as a freelance writer. They give you an idea of what you make here. So for lower domain authority websites, you get paid like around $150. For the higher ones, you get paid around $1,000. Middle ground is like around $380. So you simply they'll simply match you with businesses in your niche. Then you'll connect with these clients. You'll discuss the backlinks that you can build for them. You negotiate your price with the client and you get hired. Once you're hired, you simply begin the backlink building process. And then when your work is finished, you get paid. So this is where you can find these type of jobs here. So this is another one that you can look into if you're interested in writing, or that's something you want to get into, or if you already have experience there. Another one on the list here will be Writers Weekly. So they're currently looking for writers to write articles for them, and they give you all the guidelines here. So they publish featured articles, marketing secrets, and author backstories and book backstories. And they also have a list here of common topics that they do not accept. So they're giving you a lot of information up front so you can actually start and write the correct type of articles here. So to give you guys an example, featured articles, a length 600 words, they pay around $60 per acceptance, and you could read up on the requirements right here. For marketing secrets, it's just about the same. For 600 words, they're paying around $60 for that. So slightly below $100 per task, but really close to it. I mean, maybe if you're writing more than 600 words, then you could be making more than $60, but this is just to give you a guideline of what they're paying here. So this is another place that you can find these type of writing jobs if you have a writing experience or if you're looking to get into writing. Now, similarly, we have Funds for Writers. This is another website where you can create content and you could get paid for doing so. So they give you all the guidelines here, as well as to how to write, what to write about, things that are accepted and things that are not accepted. So you get all the guidelines here. And of course, for pay here, you get $100 for unpublished original articles and $25 for reprints over 90 days old. So just about $100 per task here. And they are, worldwide, but there are some countries that they're not able to accept writers from. So be sure to check this list before you do start writing and submitting articles here. But they are worldwide, so you can write as long as you're not in one of these countries. But most of the other websites that I just covered are worldwide, so you could write for them instead if you're not able to write for writers or Funds for Writers. Now, next on the list is the Nerd Wallet. Now, the Nerd Wallet is a resource online where you can find a lot of content on personal finance, which will include credit cards, bank accounts, investing, retirement accounts, things of that nature. Usually, they're looking for people to write articles because they do post articles here almost every day, if not multiple articles per day in different niches. So currently, these are going to be full-time positions, though not really per task. Currently, they're looking for a lead travel writer. I have been here before and found multiple writing gigs here. So if you are interested in writing, this is one place that you could look into. You may be able to find a really good remote work from home job here doing writing, and they pay really well as well. So keep that in mind. I mean, for this job, it's paying anywhere from $89,000 to $168,000 per year. So this is another place that you can look at. I'll leave a link down below to the content career section here on the Nerd Wallet. Now, next on the list, we have this website. This is going to be Find Focus Groups. So here you get paid for participating in these focus groups, and most of these are going to be in the US, but nationwide. You can do this anywhere. So for example, focus group about medications, you get paid $125. Coffee maker focus group, you get paid $200. 3-day online study on beverages, you get paid $250. Fast food and quick service restaurant study, you get paid $200. 30-minute focus group on technology, you get paid $100. So most of these tasks here are going to be paying upwards of $100. There are a few here that will pay less, but most of these are paying upwards of $100. Now, the only downside is that not all of these are remote or online studies. They do have some studies here that are online, but most of these aren't going to be online. You may have to do a bit of traveling, but that will be local traveling, so it probably won't be too hard. You still may be interested, but again, you can make over $100 per task here. Link is down below. Now, finally, Voices is where you could do voiceover or use your voice skills, and you could get paid for doing so. And the way this works is that you simply create your profile, you upload some demos, you choose a membership. People will be on this platform searching for people to do voiceovers or to use their voices. You get hired, you do the work, you get paid, and that is guaranteed. So it's kind of like Upwork or freelancer.com, but for voiceovers or for voices. So that's the main idea here. So this is going to be one of the easier tasks that you can do online. If you have a really good voice, then you could use that here and you could make some good money. So these were 15 websites, 15 legitimate websites that you can use to make over $100 per task. So we had Voices, we had Find Focus Groups, we had the Nerd Wallet. Also, there was Funds for Writers, there was Writers Weekly, we had Linkable, there was also Real Python, Test.io, User Testing, Respondent, User Interviews, Wayzent, and also we had Tutoring. Also, there were some other websites here, CrowdGen by Appen, and also Listverse. So links will be down below in the description. Be sure to go ahead and submit your applications or your samples of work, and you can start making $100 per task at one of these websites. So with all that covered, all the best in making money online, and I'll talk to you guys very soon in the next video.